Alright, so went to the gym, did work like a good boy, held off on doing a totem today, and now it's 12 midnight, 12:20, and we are going to see what 18.6 bill can do, if anything at all, in the face of Starforcing. So we've done 17 stars for basically, well, everything that matters to us. And let me just take off this pet. Maybe this will be the last time I play with it, yeah? I still haven't decided if this video is even going to come out. But what I do know is that now, the game has forced my hand, and I have to go to my spot and try Starforcing. The reason why we have a controller overlay for this is because I like my controller not just for playing, or not just for mobbing and bossing, not just for playing the main part of the game, which is unfortunately grinding, but also for clicking buttons. I don't use I'm using the mouse here, obviously, but when it comes to Starforcing, I've always liked using the controller because it's just quicker. Now, all we care about basically is seeing what we can do. So we're gonna disable star catching, and no, I don't want to do the quest because that's gonna be a problem. If I'm not mistaken, no, that's not lined up. Alright, that's a crack. Starforce. There we go. Okay, so you still have to click those buttons. Correct again, eh? Alrighty. It's another crack. God damn. That's really not very encouraging, eh? I guess I can see why people still, well, people keep comparing this to Lost Ark then. And the problem is I don't feel like I'm clicking quickly enough. What if we tried without the sound on? Could try that. Let's see. I don't really want to hear anything. Let's try that. That could work. Because this is definitely not something you like to hear anyway. Wish there was a way to just let the whole algorithm run. Just chuck, several bill at it, and then you'd be able to, it would just tell you straight up, without making you click so many buttons. It would just tell you, oh, you got this level, and maybe you set a target. If you reach that target, you don't spend any more money, but otherwise it just spends all your money, and you don't see anything, and you don't feel it. So that would be great.
Glad you think so.
Sorry, that's my bot. But yeah. Thank you, Emo. Thanks. The worst part is this is pretty boring. It's pretty boring doing this. I think that's the biggest reason why people don't like this, honestly. It's boring. This process is really boring. You have all this money, and you can't at least, at the very least, chuck it all and just have it. If it fails everything, then you immediately have the game itself was almost, the way it's designed is forced to almost be a witness to its design, whether it's good or not. You know, by saying, oh, this is what happened. You tried, you took all this money, and you got nothing for it. And game developers are forced to almost look at it and be like, this is what we go through. This is what we put our players through, Now I need to be careful here if I go at 20. I don't feel like I am, but there's a lot of clicking. I think this is the biggest problem people are gonna have with this. There's so much clicking. This is a very laborious process. Very, very laborious process. Definitely not something people want to keep doing. Like, imagine pressing without, like, I'm using a controller, so I just press and hold. Hearing the noises was already disheartening, but this is definitely something else. Holy damn. And then you start back at 12. That's another big one. Right, so people are not going to feel very... I don't feel very happy with it either, being completely honest. Seeing 6 bill dropped on an item to hit 19 stars. Nobody likes that.
There are so many interesting things to see and do out there.
Yeah, Emo's very positive about this. Let's put this aside and try the belt. I've been told to try multiple things before. I could crack some belts. I think that would be a good idea. As I said, if things are too difficult, things prove too cruel, I might just shut the idea of progressing in this game down. All because Starforcing, I've heard so many bad things about it, and even if you progress through, it's purely by luck. And expecting a whole party, a team of 6 people, was it 6 or 4 people? 6 people, to progress to a point where you can do you can do the really hard end game boss fights is pretty insane. It's asking for too much. But with the way things are panning out right now, I don't even think I'm gonna get a single 21 star item. I'll work on the overall and the belt at the same time, basically. I'll let this one crack. I mean, I could use the extra space at the very least. This is another reason why I want to use the solid belt, because the solid belts have been plaguing my inventory for the longest time. The more they crack, honestly, the more happy I am, because the more space I have in my inventory. Granted, if everything cracks, it's very easy. It's far easier to just end up with results that just disappoint you, regardless of how accepting you are of the situation. Which is that you're gonna need a... Yep, there we go. That's a crack. Alright, so we'll just transfer once, let it crack one more time. Yeah, this isn't necessarily enough money to progress. And you almost feel I feel like if I don't get anything, I'm gonna feel quite ashamed too. Because you hear so many other people keep getting good things, and it kills you. It can kill you if you let it get to your head. I feel like I'm the type who would definitely fall prey to that. On one hand, it's important to be positive, but sometimes, it's just too difficult. Yeah. So we'll see if it cracks again. Obviously, if it doesn't, I actually don't know what would happen if it reached 20. What would I do if it reached 20? I'd transfer it, obviously, but would I continue with that? Yeah, I used to believe that you could actually fall. Oh wow. So the Gollux belt got 20 stars. Yeah, so 20 stars gets you 45 attack. We've established that before. And you need to, so basically you would transfer this over to any of the honestly any of the reinforced. Maybe a golden clover belt would be better because reasons, but we get it to one of these belts, and if it cracks, I think I should go back to the Pencilier. That's probably the best bet. So that is if I can find the belt which got this one. This cannot move on, Hansen. Oh, okay, bro. I'll just chuck it here. Of course, the problem is. Oh boy. Okay, cunt. Okay. So we take this belt, and because I believe we do have a superior belt, we can negotiate. We're not gonna do that. We only have one belt. That's the problem, right? But when you transfer this, you get 20 stars. And obviously, if this fails, it cracks. If it fails, it just means it cracked, right? Also, I forgot to use star catching. But even if we use star catching, I have a feeling we'll just get really, we'll just break, and we'll break it either way because of chances, probability, and stuff. Now, I don't know where the belt is, so we're gonna have to wait and find where the belt is. I have absolutely no idea now where I put my belt. This is a reinforced. This is not what we were thinking of. Where did I put my belt? I can't see it. Can you organize things by Starforce? Yes, you can. Okay, this is a bit oh wait, no, it's 20 stars. Yeah, 20 star item I guess would oh, how did I not see that? Okay, so we'll have to see what happens with this. Again, we're not gonna disable star catching, so this means we're gonna do the thing, and then you just try your best, and apparently it worked. Okay. Okay, so this is a nice number. So you get 69 attack when it's 21 stars. Oh, I like it already. Belts, guys, belts. They treat you the best, I guess, hey? Okay. Now, Pencilier has been treating me pretty badly, and I only have 9 bill. How can I mean, we have to do it. We have to try it. We've got one 21 star item. Yippee. Why is it so cruel? Oh wait, no. God damn it, I forgot to disable the star catching. It didn't pass. Alright. Yeah, I'm worried that Pencilier is going to eat at least the overall. Okay, how about this? You crack one more time, and I am going to move over to the Pencilier hat. I'm grateful we at least get it on video so we can see the just get our feelings and get a review of our feelings, how it goes, how it feels. Capturing it is important, as otherwise you're just left anecdotal descriptions of what happened. Just not as sexy, not as fun, not as clear, so to speak. But yes, I do love not safeguarding though, regardless. Just spamming buttons does feel pretty good. But the best feeling would either be speeding up this process, or I don't know why they surely the game developers have a better idea of why they do this, because Lost Ark does this as well, where in later levels past enhancement level 5, you actually end up you have to go through a long animation to see whether you passed or failed. And it's not, it's epic the first few times, but it gets annoying later on. And it cracked again. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to try starting on the hat instead. Maybe pencilier hats are nicer to me, because I got extra overalls specifically because I've tried planning for the fact that you need, you know, two overalls, 21 star overalls for your because for the CRA top and bottom. It cracked already. I don't it's not bad to boom early necessarily. I don't dislike that. It's honest. It's like, yeah, you know what you're doing. You're running around without safeguard. What do you expect, bro? So, you know, I get that, but still, you know. Bruh. Fuck. Okay, am I seeing that right? I don't know. Okay, so we're gonna use star catching again. And we're going to see if, okay, it failed. So I always thought that you could fall below 20 stars, but you can't. But you will boom. There's a chance to boom, right? So that's what also I disabled star catching. So you just keep trying apparently. Oh, I missed that apparently. Okay. I don't see why that's a miss. Yeah, so you need to be careful if you're playing with ping as well. So that's 21 stars. So yeah, I think I saw that right. So that's a 21, if I can find it. Yeah, that's a 21 star hat. And now we want to transfer it to one of these hats. So it doesn't really matter to me which one I transfer to, because if you crack it, that's it, you know. But I guess for the sake of being pragmatic, we should transfer this over to a, oh yeah, you have to do those. Transfer it over to the quote-unquote best hat that we have, which I think is this one. So we will transfer to this. And we will see that it is one of these. Okay, there we go. And now we want to enhance this guy, and we are going to need to use catching again, right? And then if it cracks, it cracks. And when you crack, you know, you're kind of you're left. Oh boy, I missed that. But it succeeded anyway. Okay, so that's the 21. So the hat treated me way better, unless I'm counting wrongly here. It treated me way better than the overall. I boomed once, and then it looks like it just went up all the way. Yeah, so I guess one good thing to do is to not put your eggs, you know, all in one basket, because I already dealt with the belt, and I had all these belts ready for, because I wanted to get rid of these. Now I do want a 22 star Golok stuff in the future, but that's still a bit of ways to go. And in terms of luck, pragmatically speaking, I do need the overall next. The overalls are important. Oh, by the way, this is also 69 attack. Yes, dude, the fact that it gives 69 attack is just perfect. That is the best part about Starforcing. Right. How do you repair this? I don't remember how to repair this. Do I put this here? Okay, very good. I would take this. This has been very cruel. Honestly, the penciler overalls seem to be cursed. I am willing to put how much 6 bill on the idea that they're cursed. I think they're cursed. I think penciler overalls are cursed. Seriously, they ate up like how many bills did they eat up? They ate up like 6 bill, and the highest they got to was 19. Like, what? It's so cruel, you know. It's a cruel and unusual punishment. Why do you do that? I got very happy with with the two. I mean, it's just the way they went up really is makes me so happy. But pragmatically, in the long run, you know, in the grand scheme of things, when you from a top down view, you might want more 21 star items with 18 bill. I actually don't know, because I've heard some people they spend way more, but some people get very lucky too, you know. And that's another such a big problem. It's how divisive that RNG is. There must have been some, you know, game economists who came in and they decided that that this increased the longevity of the game, and it surely, yeah, it does. In a lot of ways, it makes you farm various items multiple times repeatedly, farm bosses repeatedly. But I don't know if they seriously gave 20 and the I don't know if they gave thought into. I don't know if they seriously believed that 20 star and above was something that players would ever reach for a long time. I don't know, because that's just a bit far. That's just a bit far-fetched, expecting your players to do that. Think about it. You need to do this twice on penciler overalls. There's a reason why some people, instead of opting for this method, they just go for the one tap method. They tap everything once and then they keep going one by one by one, and I find that method annoying. It's not romantic. It's not sexy, per se. And I need to also remember what I wanted for CRA items. Do I want them to be what's it called? Do I want my CRA items to be 22 star in the future, or do I not? Ah, it cracked again. This overall is very cruel. Very cruel. Like the way things are going, I really don't see how this is gonna work. I don't know how this is gonna happen. I don't understand why it's so it's really, this is really quite a meso-sync. You know, Johnny is not wrong to go with the idea that, you know, sometimes items are just cursed, and he just jumps between items. He's told me that before, and I understand why he thinks that. In a sense, it's true, but not really. Statistically, it's absolutely not true. Assuming things are not rigged. Now, but when you go through this, you can't help but think that. I'll probably go around saying that it is. But is it? Maybe it's just a poorly constructed progression system. Maybe this just isn't that great. On one hand, I feel very blessed. On the other hand, I feel very cursed that I have to do this. And imagine people doing this for arcane items. Oh boy. And the amount of items you have to gather as well is pretty well, to be fair, I didn't actually use the penciler items are the biggest boon, honestly, for me. They are the biggest right now. They're well, not all of them, just the overall right now. Just the overall. Look at the money I have left. I am running out of money. Yes, the penciler overall is pretty much cursed. Another thing is, you know, at the end of the day, even though it's level 20, well, level 20, what am I saying? What level is Penciler? 140? It's 140, right? It's 140, but it's not as cheap as a solid Gollux item, and I used the solid Gollux item to help me with getting to 20. Well, 19 equivalently. Okay, so it finally got to 20. The problem is, even if I got this right, I have 600 mil left. Oh, this is not great, I guess. I don't know, actually. Maybe this is perfectly great luck. I think, well, we'll see. 20 to 21 star. So you disable star catching, you don't do that. And you hope that you gain success. You don't, and then you try again, and then you look at the money you have, and then you miss because, and that succeeds because, you know, logic reasons. Then you transfer that, hoping that, you know, shit doesn't hit the fan, and you look at your items. You go with this one, I guess. At least this doesn't. Transposing has a probability rate, but transferring doesn't, which is a relief, I guess. I should be grateful. Oh my god. So this is why. Okay, yeah. Thank God 20 stars doesn't drop to 19. It just drops to 12 when you boom. But yeah. So you don't even need to think about it, I guess, eh? 20 star. Yeah, I don't, you know. It failed. And then you try again. Honestly, I've been failing with the star catching when I hit it. Oh, but it worked. Cool. Okay, so we got an overall, and I'm basically out of money. Okay. So 18 bill can get you. Maybe it can get you three. Well, for me, 18 bill gets me 3 21 star items. I don't know if this was great, but I think I'll post this. It was, it's not too discouraging, I think. In fact, the fact that I thought I was going to leave behind 21 starring the belt until next 510, but the belt treated me far better. In fact, I just think Gollux items in general, they might just be a little bit better of an investment simply because of the fact that it's a lower level item, and having a lower level item means that it mitigates the cost. And going to 20 seems to be the biggest. Well, it was for me in this particular round, the biggest pain. Getting to 20. And then going from 20 to 21, this time I was just getting really cucked by these goddamn overalls. These are a pain. But the good news is I think I'm going to leave out, yes, because if I were to, I want to avoid going for 22 stars as much as possible. And 21 starring an arcane hat if it exists. Well, I believe it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure an arcane hat exists. Yeah, I remember that. That would be really painful because you don't even get the opportunity of this. So I would probably not even bother with a 22 star CRA hat unless I really. And if I need them, I will look into them some other time. I will, if I need them, I can. These drop like candy. So that's 3 items. and obviously we need to cube them now. Oh boy. And at least it's a superior belt. You know, we can immediately swap to this. Well, not immediately after cubing, but you know, flame wise, I guess it's bad, right, compared to what I have. But I don't. That's inconsequential, in my opinion. Although 24 luck, I think it's not bad for a Golux item. It's gonna be difficult to get anything close to that, I think. And the hat, all these things, they're gonna need to be cubed. And I don't know if I have any. Well, I do have pot scrolls. I could chuck a few of those on, just to. I mean, it's not gonna boom it, so that's great news, right? And yeah, my next goal would be to get 21 star over pants, I guess, because I feel like this doesn't make me really want to quit. Because 3 items with 18 bill is, I think it's serviceable. I think it's a decent return. But this was the biggest sink. The just getting this was the biggest sink. It easily took 10 bill, I think, if not more. I think it took 12 bill or more. This belt boomed once, or I don't remember. I'll check the video back, but it boomed like what? I remember the hat. It boomed once, and then it just staircased all the way to 21. Or 20 at least. No, it staircased to 21, I think. But yes. For all that's being said, I think I'm done. I'm gonna. Well, let's, for the sake of the video, I don't know if this makes it sexy, but I'll please I remember potential scrolls. I thought there were potential scrolls that could destroy your item, but this was so long ago. Oh, that we have an epic pot scroll as well. We could chuck that on here. And it worked. We've 3-lined it. And with this we can definitely this is another reason why I love using the controller. One of the many reasons why I don't maybe lands me in trouble, but I love being able to do this, being able to just press and hold to enhance. Like, so can you imagine doing all that Starforcing without that? Again, cruel and unusual punishment. For players who don't have a controller, give them the option to just. We know this is an RNG game. Most people who play this game have matured in age. They know how calculators work. They could just let it be advance it, but pioneer pioneer MMOs by just being like, okay, how much money do you want to put in? When do you want to stop? It's gambling. We get it. But, let people save their time. Save their finger powers for when they want to play a blaster. Not clicking things. I can't imagine doing this with my mouse and keep. I would, oh my gosh, no. That's not viable. So, yeah. We still have some cubes. Yeah, I reckon I should chuck it on, because this already has potential. I want to try the cubes on my belt. Although the hat does deserve some props, seriously. 1 boom and then it just staircases up, I think. That was very kind to do it. Didn't need to do that. All these things I saved. No bueno. I'm definitely not waiting for a DMT to cube these up, so I'll be doing these off video at some point. And 18 bill to 97 mil. Great. Oh, fuck.